So yeah, beautiful people, it's your mentor, Dumelo JPY here. Welcome to today's video where we are going to be talking about how a week that was supposed to be a profitable week for me turned out to be the worst week for me, actually. Before we start with this video, kindly note that okay, we have finally launched the Red Print movement, where we are going to be assisting traders to build their own progressive system so that they can profit from the market. So the red print movement consists of supply and demand, risk management plan, trading psychology, and ways in which one can actually um, build yourself your own system and profit from the market. This is cheap actually. It only goes for $60. It's a recorded mentorship. It comes with the gold trading room where we are going to be trading gold together. It comes with it doesn't come with the what do you call this thing? The Discord group. So for the Discord group, if you want market breakdown sessions and the community also, that's only gonna cost you as little as $120. But for this alone, it's only gonna cost you as little as $60. So guys, if you are tired of being a non-profitable trader, make sure that you get yourself a seat. The link is there on the description. Make sure that you send me a text so that I can unlock your financial freedom. I've seen students coming in, make money, become mentors even afterwards. So it's really up to you. Another thing, if you want to experience the best trading platform, make sure that you trade with Exness. Why? Because of personal experience, I trade gold most of the time. It has the best gold trading platform. It has instant deposit and instant withdrawals. It has quality spread also. The spread is tight. So make sure that you create your Exness, what do you call this thing? Account and trade with them. Experience how it is to become a trader, right? And other than that, let's get straight into the video. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is what happened. Normally, I don't sleep, right? I wait for the market to open on Monday. And then what is it that I do? I'm going to look for opportunities. Mondays are always the best for me, right? So what I did was that I saw that the overall direction of gold is going to be bullish. The buyers are bullish. Why? Because of there's a concept that I'm currently using that showed me that okay, the buyers for gold are gonna be bullish, which I'm not gonna explain, right? The only thing that I did, I think I went to a weekly time frame, right? The only thing that I did was I went to a weekly time frame and then I saw that okay, since all this area here was eliminated, price is gonna start being what? Price is gonna start being bullish. You're gonna start looking for buying opportunities from the market to impulse with it, right? And then this will be our main target. So that means that okay, when whatever that we do, guys, our target is gonna be this area here. That's the area that we are going to be targeting, which means we wanna catch the low so that we can be able to push with price to the upside, right? Now we go back to our 5 minutes time frame. When you get to our 5 minutes time frame, don't forget that that's our main target. That's the area that we want to eliminate, right? Our main target. So when I got to this area, I saw that okay, gold was bullish, right? The bullish movement started on Friday. Monday when it opened, I saw that okay, there was an untested demand that price had to come back to. If you've been following me, I shared all these setups, right? I shared each and every single setup that I'm gonna show you guys here. And then from there, I basically posted on social media platform, Instagram, that gold will be bearish, people sold, and then money was made from this area to this area, right? And then from there, I anticipated what? I anticipated buying opportunities from this area here, right? This is going to be our stop loss. And then our first take profit will be the high above this one, which means this will be our first take profit, right? So what then happened was that, okay, price did what? It pushed beautifully so to the downside and then it kept it up into our demand, and then it started impulsing to the upside, right? Mind you, the sell, I saw it. The sell, I saw it. But then the problem was I ended up sleeping, right? I ended up sleeping. Instead of me setting my buy limits, I sleep. Why? Because of at the back of my head, I tell myself that, okay, you know what? There will be an opportunity for me in the morning when I wake up, whether the market wants it or not. Price will always give me an opportunity around London session, right? Price does what? Starts with this bullish momentum, and then it does what? It finally, and then does what? Impulse to the upside. What time was this? I think it was roughly around about 10, right? And then comes the opportunity that I've been waiting for. This one here. I think there was a 5 minutes demand, or was it a 3 minute demand, if I'm not mistaken. There was a 3 minutes demand. Okay, let me check firstly. Oh, I think there was a demand here. There was this demand here that I was looking for buying opportunities from, right? And then, guys, what I did, the most saddest thing that I did was I went outside. That's the worst thing that I did. I went outside to buy food because what I do is I eat takeaways most of the time. So in the morning, I have to go buy food before I start my day. So what Dumira JPY does, he goes outside to buy food. Now, the sad thing, the sad thing is price then moves the way I want it to move, right? Price then moves in a manner that I want it to move in. And then I miss the entry point because of I'm on a queue waiting for my food. And then the movement happens. Mind you, what does this thing does? It affects me mentally, right? It affects me mentally because I know that I was supposed to have executed this trade and then I was supposed to have also executed this trade. But now I haven't executed both trades. And then now this becomes a problem to me because of I'm already sad. I'm not supposed to be involved in my emotions, but I'm already said that, okay, you know what? I missed both opportunities. Now, I don't know, guys. I just started getting this unusual feeling. I got this unusual feeling. All the opportunities that came afterwards, I never executed all of them. Mind you, price is still like, guys, there are a lot of opportunities that I could have taken, right? Before any other thing, a lot of opportunities, right? There was also this one here in the same movement, mind you, the same movement, right? There's a demand here, there's a demand here. If you are mentored by me, you know that, okay, these are the areas that we invest our time on. We buy from this area, we target the same area, we use the same stop loss. And then what is it that we do again? We buy again at this area here, right? And then what is it that we're targeting? We're targeting that area. So what really got into my mind was the fact that, you know what, Tumelo, yes, you got everything right, but it was just that feeling. There was this feeling in me that told me that, you know what, you made a mistake and you won't trade the whole day. Now, this is where I get it all wrong. The minute I said that opportunities were granted to me. Because if I check on my phone, 0.50, right? Normally I use I'm a aggressive trader, right? So a mere one lot from this area here, right? To this area, I think is equivalent to, I think it was 60,000 rand, right? Which means if I add another trade here, I'm eating 30K, right? Let's say these two here, they're giving me 15, right? 15, which means in general, what I'm bulking here, it's close to 100 and something thousand. Guys, if you don't believe me, go open your phone, look at all the levels. Just put one lot, one lot, one lot, one lot. Because of every single time I execute my trades, I always target to open a minimum of one lot on all my trades, right? I saw all this movement happen. Now comes the mistake that I make. Now, mind you, this is how much I'm supposed to be making, but I ended up losing 50,000, right? I'm going to upload the screenshot here right now. I end up losing how much? 50,000 instead of making my 100,000 because of one bad feeling. That one thing that just told me that, you know what, Dumelo, just forget it. It ended up changing everything. Now, let me show you what is it that I do wrong now. Let me show you what is it that I did wrong. There was, I think, an opportunity or there was an opportunity here, right? Because I was looking for the bullish movement, right, to come and eliminate this high. This is why I took my first loss. I was looking for the bullish movement to come and eliminate that high there. So which means somewhere within the 3 minutes time frame, right? Somewhere inside the 3 minutes time frame, there was this demand here, right? 2 minute JPY does opens his trades. He's running close to, I think it was 8,000 around this area here. I'm running close to 8,000, right? What I do now is that I add more trades, not understanding that this is, what do you call this thing? Where I'm currently participating in the premium area of the market, right? This is the premium area. The equilibrium is somewhere here. There's the discount, right? I'm participating in the premium area. What price does is that it will spike up with bullish candlesticks and then come back to eliminate everything afterwards. I'm holding my trades with the mindset of what, you know what, price has to continue, which means I'm using my emotions because of what, I've missed the main entry point here, right? I then do what? I take my first loss from running into profits to taking a loss. Okay. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me just look for more trades. Like, let me continue looking for more trades. But now, don't forget that I get demotivated now because of what? I took a loss, right? I then miss all of these trades because of what? You can see the time. It's 6. I think I was sleeping. Yeah, it was 4 o'clock while I was doing my hair, one of these two things, right? Let's see what is it that happens afterwards. Mind you, the first target was hit. The first target was hit. And then price does what? Price plays around, and then it keeps impulsing to the upside. So I want us to skip to the next day. Let's use section break. Right. So we are still in the same, just in one day, Monday alone, the amount of opportunities that came on Monday. I want us to go to Tuesday. Right. Monday, guys, it was too good. You can see even a big impulse to the upside, a big correction. After that correction, even if tomorrow JPY had his emotions on, the best thing he was supposed to do was to look for the correctional movement to end. Once the correction is ending, he started looking for buying opportunities because there'll always be an opportunity for him. You see, always be an opportunity for him. Hence why I say that if you want to become profitable, guys, trade the strategy, don't trade your emotions, right? Trade the strategy, don't trade your emotions, right? Here's another opportunity. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock in midnight. Take profit was hit even. But now I've lost the momentum of trading because of the amount of opportunities I've missed just in one day. Look, trust me, guys, when I say I saw all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why would I take this one? Because of prices already like ahead of me. So one thing that I got to actually understand about me this week was that I'm one person, I like to start with price from the bottom and move with it. I don't want to find myself in a situation where price is way ahead of me. Right? I don't want to enter in the middle, which means I don't want to enter here. I want to start with the movement from the bottom, right? And then what happens afterwards? Okay, let me just switch back to 15 minutes. What happens afterwards is that um the next day comes. Trust me, as long as we are bullish, price will always grant us buying opportunities, right? Price will always grant us buying opportunities. I normally trade from what? I normally trade from what time was it? 8 o'clock. I then do the same mistake. It's time to buy food again. I go and buy food. I don't see the 6 minutes demand. I don't see the 6 minutes demand. This one. I don't see this 6 minutes demand. That price has to come to it. I don't see it. Because now, yesterday was a bad day for me. So at the back of my head, I'm like, you know what? I can't do this thing anymore. But I'm trying to start a new day. But I just can't see what I have to see. Normally, when you take these opportunities, those are the areas you want to target. A high. One of my students sent the setup. I'm in the same thing, queue again. What happens afterwards? Look what price does. Just gonna show you now. Let me do this. What does price do? Gives us that beautiful tap into our demand. I think there is a tap. Yeah, let me just fix this. Yeah, there is a tap if I'm not mistaken. Let's make sure that there is a tap. Yeah, there is a tap. So look what price that. It impulses beautifully so to the upside. Guys, the sad thing again is that the same, you see, I'm getting the same thing. Hence why I'm saying that this week was the most emotional week for me. Because mind you, guys, with this amount of opportunities that you find within the market, yeah, even what do you call this thing? My trading group, the gold trading group guys, they were affected because of the way I was this week. If you check on 10 minutes, if you're mentored by me, you know that there's another opportunity here, right? There's another opportunity here that you can take out of this area. You buy from this area, your stop loss is at this area here, your target is where you're targeting everything. These are the amount of opportunities that the market granted me from Monday to Tuesday. Now comes the area where tomorrow JPY starts losing his money. Trust me, even if you have to check this one from that one, if you can take from here to here and it says it's giving you 100,000, this means that, okay, even 60,000, this thing's another 60K with one lot, which means this trade on its own, it's both impulsive movements, they are worth 120,000. Both of them, not involving the intraday scalps, right? Now, what is it that we see? What is it that we pay attention to? Okay, let me just do this and remove this actually. Tumelo JPY starts making his mistake. You see after the push to the downside. You see when the push starts coming to the downside. Because now there was this untested demand here. If you check on an hour time frame, there was this untested demand here. This I think it was a 2 hour. 2 hour demand that was untested. Okay, here it's not here. Let's go check 1 hour. There was this untested demand here, and that price had to come back to. So price starts doing what? Consolidating. Price consolidates, 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 consolidates. Now, guys, let me tell you how I actually got to lose 50,000 within this range. Right? How did I actually do that? Right? The number one problem, I've lost opportunities previously. Not lost, I didn't take opportunities previously that were granted to me. So I'm looking for, I wouldn't say it's revenge trading, right? But I'm looking for opportunities, right? I'm gonna keep looking for buying opportunities because of I genuinely know that price has to be on a bullish structure, but I'm not too focused on the correctional phase and this untested demand on 1 hour time frame. I took back-to-back losses, right? Why? Because of there's a correctional phase, there's an impulse, there's a demand here. I take a loss, right? What is it that I do afterwards? I know that okay, price won't take this low out. It doesn't take the low out. I have to look for more buying opportunities within this area. I took another loss here because of price was too consolidative within this area. All right, it's fine. Price eliminates the high. I'm looking for buying opportunities here. You can see I get spiked out, right? And then there is a big crash. See, price comes back with a big crash. So after that big crash, already I've taken 1, 2 losses. And when I say losses, guys, this is me funding 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, right? Funding different types of amounts, right? Now, get too emotional again. I don't trade this movement. What is it that I do? I see that, okay, oh, this day is already complete, but price, you can see price didn't move a lot. It was just ranging in between that high and that low. What comes into my head, Wednesday, what is that you're looking for? A continuation of price doing what? Impulse into the upside, right? Now, what is it that Tumelo DPY does? I think before I slept, I took another buying opportunity around somewhere, this area here. I bought, price went up, came back to take me out, right? Which was fine. On my journal, I got to realize that I only win mostly on a trending market. When the market is trending, I get to take most of my wins. But when you see price consolidating, when you have a consolidative market, I take most of my losses. I then know that, okay, price is going to do what? Give me more opportunities. What is it that I do? I wake up at 8 o'clock. I look for buying opportunity. I think on this day, around 7, there was an opportunity. Guys, I'll always remember all the moves that happened. I'll remember them, right? On a 5 minutes time frame, there was a demand. 6 minutes. There was a demand. 7 minutes. Yeah, there was this demand. Never forget this week. There was this demand. Now Tumelo JPY is waking up with that mindset of what? Price has already left him. So what is it that he's gonna do? He's gonna look for more buying opportunities because of it looks like this demand here, it has to hold. What does price do? Price crashes to the downside for days. It keeps crashing and crashing. Why is this thing happening? There's this untested demand on 1 hour. Don't forget that there's an untested demand on 1 hour. There's what? Untested demand, not one day, 1 hour. Or 1 hour time frame. There's an untested demand on this 1 hour time frame. This one here. Price hasn't tapped into this area yet. And then from there, my good people, I think there was 4 hours. I saw a demand, guys. Trust me. I think it was 4 hours or something. Go look for it. 3 hours. There's a demand on a bigger time frame. Oh, here it is, actually, the one that I'm talking about. There's this demand here. Price comes and taps into this demand. What is it that I do today as I'm recording this? The reason why I'm recording this video is because of this movement. I know that price is going to be on a bullish structure. It taps, then pushes to the upside. What is it that I'm supposed to look for? I'm supposed to look for buying opportunities on this demand here. I then place my buy here, my stop loss here. Look what happens. I hit my stop loss. Look at price does afterwards. So this whole week, the whole week, I didn't win a trade, but my analysis had 100% winning streak. But because of the way I was thinking, I just want to show you guys the importance of the emotional and what do you call this thing? The emotional and mental aspects that affect the trader's decision. The importance of that the way you think, it's always gonna impact the way you do things. I mean, it was simple. The only thing I had to do was just to be patient enough to know that there's a demand here. The best thing I could do is to look for selling opportunities because of you're on the premium area. What is it that I can also do? I can easily call stochastic or something. So I can easily call stochastic. and find out what is it that happened here. Maybe let's say on a 1 hour time frame. Could easily call stochastic to see this high was eliminated, but here it wasn't eliminated. Right? For those that know divergence, they know that okay, this is an area of selling opportunities. I look for my selling opportunities from here to take my buying opportunities from here to rally up with price to come and eliminate the main high. It was as simple as that. But moral of the story, trading is 90% psychology and 10% technical. And the only time you're going to start winning technically is when you implement your strategy. Consistency is implementing the strategy. So imagine if I won all the trades, I wasn't even going to bother myself to execute or look for more buying opportunities within this area because these were A setups. And you can see that price was trending here. Here, price was consolidating. Hence why I took most of my losses. Right? It was an interesting week. I'm not gonna lie. Because even if I took this buy limit here and held it, so it's gonna be a clean trade also. So how the trade was gonna be. This with just that one buying opportunity. Like I said, if you've been following me, you know that I actually did this. But other than that, that was just a reflection from me to you guys that it has been a good trading week, a bad trading week at the same time. I've learned my lessons. My risk management was poor and everything. This is me being transparent, by the way, that it happens, man, to everyone. I got over myself and yeah, tomorrow's NFP. We'll see what NFP does and wishing you guys nothing but the profitable week. Do not forget to join the right print movement because the strategy said, listen, the strategy was profitable. The person behind the strategy was the bad one. It's as easy as that. You can't say that the strategy doesn't work. It does work. But the person behind the strategy was the one who was at fault, which is Tomorrow JPY. And so I'm sharing this journey with you about how did I go about making this mistake. Other than that, good night, my good people, and enjoy the rest of your trading journey. So yeah, good people, just to give you guys a brief of the group. So on Sunday we had a market breakdown session, right? And then as you guys can see, one of my students said that okay, gold opened with a gap actually, and then told him that the demand held. There was a demand that price created before the gap. So the gap was just to push price to the upside, right? And then this was the setup that one of my students dropped into the group, and then okay, this one I was looking for selling opportunities. I then told him that you can't look for selling opportunities on a bullish structure, right? And then one of my students caught the gold buy, and then this was the trade actually that I sent to the group. Yeah, this trade I sent it to the group as far as I'm concerned. Even the gold trading group, the other one, right? And then I was showing them that this is how they should actually approach gold. The way I was showing you guys, everything was done during the week, right? One of my students who caught the gold buy and then still killing gold. And then they just it kept going on and on and on and on and on. So this was the best setup for me. The one that I told you guys that I went out to buy food, right? The guy sent a setup like this. Let me show you guys how the setup went by. This was the process of the setup. And then I told his, as you guys can see that gold is flying. And then let me just check if the trade finally hit TP. There was this 10 minutes demand, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one, the 5 minute supply. Demand, I mean, that we were all looking for buying opportunities from. Price tapped him in into that area. He was also looking for longs on that area. Then as you can see, take profit was hit on that trade. Right? It was simple. It was as simple as I say it was. But the problem was we just had a lot of complications, man. You see how my students approach price. The way I was analyzing price is the way those guys approach price, right? The way I analyze is the way they approach price also, right? Even today, saw the setup, he took the pie from it, and then he made quick money out of it. Sorry about that. Yeah, he made money out of the setup, and then we just keep dealing with it. We only trade gold in my VIP group. So if you wanna learn how to approach gold and trade gold the way we trade it, make sure that you trade with us. And yeah, wishing you guys nothing but all the best of your luck, all the best of luck on your trading journeys. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much.